Well, a very good morning to you. Thank you for joining me yet again for a weekend shave. Happy Sunday to everybody. Sunshine in the building. Thanks Mrs H for that. Okay, so weekend, hope it's going well. Health, shaves, everything like that. What am I using? Well, I'm using a new, to me, razor today, which was kindly gifted and has come all the way from Belgium. So a big thank you to Werner. I hope I'm saying that right, Werner. And this is the Muhle Rocca. Beautiful razor. In a, I can show you, there we go. I believe it's quite aggressive. 3-piece non-adjustable. That's what it looks like behind the base plate. Nice knurling design on the handle, and it is branded there. So thank you again for that, really appreciate it. And this is what inside looks like. It's sort of a satin finish, you can see. So they're still warm here. We're leaking on the forehead again. There we go. And I'm going to use one of my go-to sort of standard razor blades, a brand new Wilkinson sword. So what's your shave of the day, please? And whatever you're having, wherever you are, I hope you have a good shave. Or going to have or had a good shave. There you go. So there's the blade on there. Very nice razor. Good weight to it, nicely balanced it feels. Oh, very slight overhang to be aware of there. That's lovely. Okay, one of my favourite Taylor of Old Bond Street scents. Can you tell what it is? Can you tell what it is yet? Oh, it's just... Anyway. Grapefruit. And it is such a realistic scented citrus soap. It's beautiful. And I put some of that in the Anvil pottery bowl. Now, a few people have asked me about Anvil pottery. I have put a link in the past. If you go onto Google Anvil pottery North Wales, it'll come up with their little website. He doesn't make these to sell. It was Gavin, a viewer and friend, who was coming up from Devon on holiday here, and he asked the potter, could he make 2 shaving bowls, and he said yes. Never done them before, but he's a very experienced potter. And they were the 2 he made, so he doesn't actually make them to sell, he just made them to order, you know. So whether he would do them again, I don't know, but a few people have asked, and that's what it is. Fits nice in the hand. So that's that. The razor blade soap. Brush is going to be the RazoRock Hive 24mm. You can see that? There you go. Nice brush this. Nice amber. The shape of a hive, obviously honey hive, honey pot. Okay, so we'll rinse the face. No, we won't. We'll lather up first. Don't get excited. Okay. Might get to know what I'm doing one of these days. We're wet, but we are not dripping. We are dripping on the forehead though. Beautiful. One of the best summers we've had for many, many years. That's beautiful. Very easy to lather up. Yeah, so the reason that I was gifted the razor was I had a message off Werner, I hope I'm saying that, Werner, to say that he'd had the razor, didn't quite, it wasn't for him, and he said I would send it over to you if you'd like to have it and use it. And so I said, thank you very much, that's very kind that. I would love to have it. I think someone did ask me about the Rocca and I said, oh, I don't own one. Well, I do now. So this is the scent here. Scent strength out of this is, it's a bit of a lingerer. I'd say it's about a 5 out of 10. Very nice. As I say, quite a realistic scent. That's good enough for me. So we'll rinse the face. Get going. I managed to cut my hair this week. I'm still a bit, gotta watch that little nick from the last shave. Yeah, so looking forward to this. I got a couple of more, I think, new products on their way when they arrive. One I'm quite excited about because it's not a razor. It's actually a shaving bowl, which is quite a high-end, made like the old-fashioned, not as in design. I think they do the old-fashioned mug type, but it's old-fashioned sort of how it's made, but it's of a modern shape and this. Anyway, you'll see it. I'm looking forward to trying that when it arrives. And I think another razor, if I'm right. Okay, so we're heating up the mocha, the Muhle mocha, and there you go. First pass, let's see how it does. Wilkinson saw, brand new. Yeah, so you can feel the blade. I can feel it's nicely made, so it's engineered. Feels very good. And it's cutting through those whiskers like they're not there. I'm just going to clear that, just going to be... Just got to be careful. Around that Adam's apple, I nicked it in the last shave, so... So, any plans for the weekend? Oh, yeah, a bit of movement out there. We're heading out today to a beautiful part of North Wales. There's an event on, so we're going to be going walking and filming it, and a beautiful place, so that'll be on my other channel probably in the next day or so. A few days. Okay, so on that first pass, it might change. It keeps lovely and clean. It looks more aggressive than it felt then. It's on the aggressive side, but very low end for me. But that might change. All right, mate. That might change as we go, because very good slickness as always. Just fancy this today, citrus. Very, very nice razor. Very pleased with that. At least, Werner, if you're watching, at least you'll get to see it in future. You know, you'll still see the razor, so it's not disappeared. I'll look after it. I'll use it and enjoy it. So here we go. And the air conditioning will be on today. Across the growth, here we go. Good grip on the handle. Nicely balanced. And for me, for my shave, this Wilkinson sword matches with it very nicely. Quite audible. That's lovely. And the scent of grapefruit is filling the bathroom, and it's a very, as I say, it's an old, I've not had it for years, grapefruit for breakfast. My grandmother used to do it a lot. I must do it actually. We can get two types of grapefruit here. The normal sort of yellow and a red. Is it blood grapefruit or blood something? I like the two. And something a lot of my grandmother's generation used to do with grapefruit was cut it in half the night before. And put sugar on the two halves and leave them in the fridge, and then by the morning it's soaked in and it's a bit sweeter, I suppose. Very nice. As I'm filming this now, I've got some gammon, we call it, bacon, thick bacon. So I'm going to have that with some free range eggs fried. And that'll be my breakfast for today. Meal of the day, well, I'm not sure yet. As I say, we're heading out. So I'm presuming and hoping we're having something out, because where we're going, or the event we're going to, is a very food related event. So we'll see. But if we don't have anything there, we'll have it in one of the shops in that area. So here we go, against the growth. So aggressive. Yes, it is aggressive, but as I say, I find it personally, I'm not sure what that noise was, a pan or something. Low end aggressive. Very nice, very nice. Oh, I know what that noise is. I think Mrs. H is, I think she's emptying the dishwasher. Jobs we have to do, you see, before. Now, even though it's low end aggressive, it's so smooth. It feels really nice on the face. That is lovely, you know. Feels very close. So it's passed the under nose test. So it doesn't compare to an R41, even the Merca Future. It's not that type of aggressive. It's milder than that, but it is aggressive, obviously. But low end. Very comfortable aggression, actually. If I can describe it like that. Just a That's perfect. So, there's only one more thing to do. Very, very slick. Very nice. 3, 2, 1. Pickup time, baby. Okay. Won't be in work tomorrow. Why not? Because I've overeaten. Not that you can tell. Wow, that's lovely. It's the seagulls up early. Perfect. Cold water rinse. So that's what we look like, wet there, straight off the shelf. Lovely purples and yellows. The only good thing with this hot weather, we have had well, in North Wales we've had a few showers of rain, so that really helps, even though it's a little. Helps all the land and the lawns and the farmers and things like that, so that's it. Very happy with that. So we're going to use a Humphreys Citrus Face Toning Witch Hazel. That's lovely. And then we're going to use Evin Lemon Cologne. So we got grapefruit, lemon, beautiful, nice summer fragrance. And then I'm going to use some of this Nive Men Creme from this little tin. Well, actually, I've quite a thick one, this one. Wow, that mixes well with Evin. Nivea cream, nice scent. That's lovely. And that is it. I'll leave you in peace now. So, thank you again, Werner. I hope I'm saying that right, by the way, all the way in Belgium. A very nice gift. I'll look after it and I'll treasure it and use it in shaves to come, so you'll still see it. So the verdict on that is nicely made, it looks nice, it feels nice, it's low end aggressive for me, it feels very close and very smooth, especially with the Wilkinson sword blade, so very pleased with that. It feels less aggressive than what I thought it would, because sometimes you look at these blade, the heads and the blade gap on the top cap, between the top cap and the base plate, and you think that's a good gap there, that's going to be very aggressive, and sometimes it's not. Other razors you look at look standard and they've got a bite to them, so you never know judging by eye. But a very nice shave, Sunday shave. So thanks for joining me. Look after yourselves wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you on Wednesday for the midweek shave. So all the best, take care, and bye bye.